Hi.
Good, how you doing?
We all good?
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay. For those of you who maybe weren't here before, my name is Paul Foles. I'm the Chief of Police here in Spring Grove. To my left is Sheriff Mark Inglet, the Sheriff of Houston County. What I can tell you is as you've probably already surmised, that the resources we were waiting for from the metro area arrived, which was specifically the St. Paul Bomb Squad. They did go down, they cleared the vehicle that we were concerned about. There were no other devices or any other things that we believe would have any safety to the city, so we are at the position right now to open everything up and hopefully let the city of Spring Grove back to normal.
Is someone in custody or?
There have been no arrests made. What I can tell you is that during the incident this afternoon, we did have an individual make contact with us that is claiming that he was involved in the incident. That's all I can say about that, and I'm not going to divulge any more information because that investigation is ongoing. I can't explain a motive at this point. I have no idea at this point why Spring Grove was picked, but we're working on some leads and some other things.
Is it true that police were being targeted?
I don't know that I'd necessarily say that police were targeted, because I think in the way that things were orchestrated, it was kind of general public, and I think if police were the target, that some other things would have been done or different opportunities used.
What about, people were saying that you spoke with the man who owns the car, and his wife parked the car somewhere, and is that accurate that you did speak with him? That
Yes.
Everything is clear, he has no connection?
We are not looking at him as a person of interest or a suspect or anything at this time.
Okay.
Do you believe there's a threat to the public as we go into tonight?
Not as of now. I don't believe that there's any continuing threat. We did what we needed to do, and I think that threat is now over.
I have another question, if no one minds. How do you guys feel tonight? Because I know at the end of the day you want to have an answer and figure it out. Do you guys feel all right? How do you feel?
From my perspective, because we're a small community and a small department, we all rely on everybody. Had it not been for the sheriff's department, their quick response, the fire department, the outlying agencies that came, there's no way I could handle this just on a one or a two-man department. But I think overall it went well. I will say, Spring Grove, we practice these things, we talk about these things, but till they happen, some of the stuff that we think is right maybe needs to be improved and worked on later. And we certainly will be doing that in a debriefing, but I am totally thrilled. The downtown evacuated very quick. It was orderly. Nobody got hurt. Other than the inconvenience, I'm very pleased at how everybody responded and the cooperation that my department got from the outlying agencies.
Can you speak to the fact that everybody we talked to, the neighbors, this is not something that happens in Spring Grove?
No, I'm accused more that things don't happen in Spring Grove, and these things do. This one was pretty grand scale. But I think everybody learned a lot of things. I think that there may be some people that this stuff does happen. So I think everybody learned a lot. We're not insulated. We're small, we're quiet, we're law-abiding, but we're not insulated.
Okay, so no threat to the public. What happens next? You're looking into something else?
Our investigation will keep moving forward with some of the, I guess I'll call them leads that we developed and other information. We've been in contact with other agencies on a state and federal level, and we'll continue working that to see if we can bring the matter to a successful close.
I'll ask one more thing. So, are you, a lot of people who seek attention, it seems like somebody who's seeking attention would do something like this. I mean,
that would
what
be
are your
one
thoughts
motive.
on that?
That
So-
could be one motive. We're not at a point where we can say what that motive is.
Okay.
Do you believe it's one person or someone acting alone?
I'm sorry?
Do you believe it's someone acting alone?
My understanding as of right now is that we were contacted by one individual. I'm not aware that anybody else has been involved in that process.
What happens to the vehicle? Goes
The
back
o-
to the owner?
The owner's going to come and get it, and hopefully there was some things that we had to do, but It certainly isn't demolished, and it won't be pop cans tomorrow.
He was hoping to get a new car out of it, so probably not the case.
I hope he's not going to build a police department.
A few different times when some of us media were going live, we had somebody come over and tell us, hey, you can't be going live. The suspect is watching it. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Well, certainly with Facebook and the other social medias that are available, there was a high possibility that whoever's responsible could have been using those facets to watch what we're doing. There's nothing in the world now that's insulated. Everybody knows what everybody does, and social media is a part of what we now live with.
Which in some instances could be a good thing, since some people found out about it on social media and were able to alert family and stuff.
Right, we're not saying it's all negative, but
Yeah.
we just don't want to use social media to give out information that we're not ready to have displayed to the public.
Okay.
During our live, somebody said there was someone on top of the roof. Did you guys see that at all? Or?
Oh, I kind of understood that maybe one of the building owners took advantage of his own property to get a better look. That's kind of what I'm understanding.
Will this freak you out? Will you be looking over your shoulder a little bit more, or?
No, I'm going to get up and do the same job I did yesterday. This is just a busier Friday in Spring Grove than what's probably